So this is Hayley's clinic space in her home in the Gap. And as you can see, it's a lovely space. There's my dog. And here's the lovely Hayley. So, Hayley, how long have you been practicing kinesiology for now?
I've been in business for nearly 2 years now.
2 years. And what were you doing before?
Well, beforehand, I used to be an engineer many years ago, and then I transitioned into project management. So yeah, before I became a kinesiologist, I was a project manager for a big construction firm in town.
So a lot of people might think that that's an interesting career change.
Yeah.
How's your income changed with the movement from project management into kinesiology?
Well, I was a part-time project manager before I changed into kinesiology, and since moving over, I've actually earned more money. Yeah.
So you're earning more money as a kinesiologist part-time,
yes, part-time,
as you were as
yes,
a project manager part-time.
yep,
That's
definitely.
amazing.
Yeah.
So how did you get into kinesiology?
Well, I used to see a chiropractor who used applied kinesiology, and she used NET, neuro-emotional therapy, and I just found that fascinating with the muscle monitoring. Yeah, so my sister-in-law actually suggested going to one of your weekend courses, the intro to kinesiology, and that's just where my love for it started. So just from an interest perspective, yeah.
And it wasn't your plan to become a kinesiologist before you started that course?
No, not at all. No, I was simply turning out to do something for fun. Yeah, and then I was hooked. Yeah.
So when you decided to become a kinesiologist during the training, what did your family and friends think?
Yeah, that was challenging. A lot of my family had noticed that I was inspired and happy in my life, so my immediate family were very supportive. But a lot of friends would just look at me and go, oh, it's very interesting, but in disbelief, basically, because why would you go from engineering to something completely different? And I just said, well, I need to be happy. And so everybody has been on board ever since when they can see that there's a huge change in me. Yeah.
So you're enjoying your career?
Yeah, I love it. I do love what I do. I used to sit at my desk, and when I was working in project management, just thinking, what is it that I'm actually doing for everybody? Like, I didn't feel like I was of service, but I definitely do now. So it really, I love coming to work every day and helping people. Yeah, so I love it.
And you're noticing change in your clients?
Yes. It's actually very inspiring when they come back and they say that you've changed my life and my children's life. So it sort of warms your heart that you think, yeah, I'm doing more for people than what I ever have done in my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what would you say to people who are thinking about starting kinesiology as a journey if they were having that yearning to help other people and change their lives?
Well, I would just say that it's so important to find something that lights your fire and keeps you inspired on a daily basis. Otherwise, what is the point of working other than money, of course? But you've got to have a purpose and a role in life. So if they're looking for something, then I found kinesiology fascinating, and if they're that way inclined, then I would definitely back them in trying it out, just because you've got to find something that's interesting in your life to keep you going. Awesome. Yeah.
And do you feel like the College of Kinesiology gave you the tools and skills that you needed to be a successful practitioner?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Even if you're not always learning initially to start to become a practitioner, that everything's in place for you to hit the ground running if you happen to decide to become a kinesiologist like I did. So everything is there at your fingertips. It's all well organised, and I found it a really good learning environment.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And did you find that there was an element of personal growth and personal development during the course?
Yeah. Yes, I'm not the person I used to be, but from a very positive perspective. Yeah, my life changed dramatically over that time for the better. Yeah.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah.
Try to call you Tracy. Oh my God.
Everyone does.
Do they?
They do. I think it's
weird.
Hayley Ullman was the professional, what was she? Comedian. I get it all the time.
So I just have to edit that.
Yeah.
I'll go.
That's it.
Thanks, Hayley.
You're welcome.